What can we start with today? Maybe that the new school year is beginning, and this might be the first school year where the education system is in fact prepared for teaching with AI. At least you can hope that they're prepared. And I've seen a lot of posts online about teachers incorporating GPT into their lesson plan and at least accounting for the fact that students have access to GPT. And sure, school networks could block certain websites. It was pretty famous back in the day that the best Flash games would be blocked online. But now I assume that GPT would probably be blocked in the school, but you can have it on your phone. Like, there really is no way to escape AI, at least in terms of being a teacher and expecting your students not to use something like, just for instance, Wikipedia. Sure, you wouldn't want your students to use Wikipedia, but of course they can. You can't stop them. And I think GPT would be the same. And I guess you have to teach the students basically the limitations of a language model. And you have to teach them that the sources it mentions will 99% not be real. Sure, the information might be true, but there probably needs to be some sort of routine where you have to vet the information that GPT gives you. You would have to find where it got that information from. Maybe you could even do a project or an assignment where you ask GPT for an answer, and then it's up to you to determine whether it's correct or not. So basically, you start with the solution and you have to start asking the right questions. Where did it get that information from? That could be pretty interesting. Having to prove or disprove an AI, I think that'd be a fun thing for a human to do. I guess I always think of what I would do if I was a kid, again, 20 years ago or 15 years ago. If I was in high school and either the teacher said, don't use GPT, and you're like, okay, well, how can I get around it? How can I figure out how to use this tool without them knowing? Because if you're a kid in high school and you have like 5 or 6 classes, the problem with that is that there is no one class that is more important than the others. Okay, maybe there is one class, but each class is diluted. So if one teacher gives really, really strict rules, a really strict outline for how to do an assignment, it's never going to be as important to you as it is to them because that class is just one of many. Whereas for the teacher, it's their only goal, it's their only focus. And I think that's really a hard game to play from a faculty perspective to a student perspective. And I think the best students are the ones that can just A, handle a lot of pressure, and B, have a lot of outside structure, people helping them prioritize what they need to do. And maybe that comes from within. Maybe they are self-organized and self-directed, but there are a lot of students, there are a lot of people who can't juggle that well, and especially juggling things they don't care about, like class and school. And if GPT can help with their homework, they're going to use it, which is why I hope that teachers will be able to understand that it's going to be used, and therefore, like I said earlier, teach them the things that will go wrong